So it's the evening of November 21st, 2022. And Diana Montiso is sitting in her living room watching the feud, and she hears a loud commotion outside. This is followed by squealing tires and a loud crash. So she immediately runs out front, and that's where she finds a 99 Ford Mustang wrapped around her oak tree with an arrow sticking out of the car's back left tire. According to court transcripts, Kurt Kowalski had been doing burnouts in front of Bobby Mahalick's house when Bobby came running out with his crossbow and started firing off rounds into Kurt's car, causing the accident. Bobby ended up doing 3 years down in Statesville for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Bobby Mahalick is a violent man, and that's just part of the reason I think he may have killed my coworker, Robin. Bobby Mahalick is the 33-year-old son of my coworker, Laura. The guy's the town bully, man. He's always been that way. He's the kind of guy where you see him walking down the street, you turn around and you walk the other direction. Or better yet, you run. The guy's bad news, man. He's been in and out of jail his entire life. And I can tell you, this town is a much safer place when that guy is rocking his orange jumpsuit. But Bobby Boy claims he's changed after getting out this last time. Says he found his true calling in prison. Bodybuilding. That's right. According to his mom, Bobby's on the straight and narrow now, channeling all his rage and anger into lifting heavy weights and eating baked chicken. Now I know Laura's happy about this because she's letting her son live with her again and even paying all the dude's bills so he can focus on becoming the next Kai Green. But I ain't buying what this dude's selling, man. In my experience, people don't just change like that. They pretty much are who they are. And Bobby is a violent criminal with a long-ass rap sheet full of violent crimes. It's what the TV cops like to call the means. And after Robin took Laura's Sunday night shift, causing Bobby financial hardship, dude suddenly got motive too. Now I know what you might be thinking, which is, really? $75 in tips? Is that really worth blowing somebody's brains out over? Think about it like this. If Robin kept taking Laura's shifts, she wouldn't be able to continue paying for Bobby's dream of becoming a professional bodybuilder. So, yeah, killing to preserve a dream, that's a pretty strong motive. And lastly, Laura worked with Robin, meaning Bobby knew where Robin was going to be and when he was going to be there. Bam. That's your opportunity. Means, motive, opportunity. Doesn't take a friggin' Einstein to realize that Bobby's looking really good for this murder. I just proved that he could do it. Now I needed to prove that he did do it. So I go down to where I know Bobby's going to be, which is the gym. Now, this was my first time going undercover. And honestly, for a while, it was pretty badass. You know, I go down there like some bald, sleeveless James Bond. And I'm sitting there in the corner for a good couple of hours, drinking like my 4th Blue Powerade, when finally Bobby walks in with one of his boys. This guy everybody in town calls Shithead. Because I guess when he was a kid, he tripped and fell and landed face first in a pile of dog shit. I think even the guy's parents call him that. Which, I don't know. Honestly, it's not important. What is important is Bobby was talking to Shithead about needing to get out of town, saying he wasn't ready to go back to prison yet. Honestly, the guy seemed pretty worried. And to me, that's suspicious as hell, right? And I'm right behind him recording all this on my cell phone. You know, I'm sitting on this machine just blasting my pecs, trying to blend in. And I'm thinking to myself, that's it. I've got him. This is a smoking gun, man. I got to get down to the police station before this dude is off in the wind. I get up to leave and just got completely lightheaded, man. My world starts spinning around and I could just hear myself like, oh shit, as everything just goes black and I crash to the ground. I came to about a minute later, still on the ground, my head in this old ass dude's lap as he's slapping me awake and feeding me my blue Powerade like I'm some newborn or something. It was embarrassing as hell, man. But I don't know, who cares? I still had more than enough information to take to the fuzz. So that was my next stop. I had it all, dude. Means, motive, opportunity, even a recording of the killer sounding all guilty and stuff. So I scroll into the cop shop, all cocky like. I'm handing them this thing on a silver platter. And you know how they say thank you? By literally laughing in my face and telling me to stop playing detective. Said that I should stick to delivering pizzas and let them handle the real work. Real work. That's what they called what they were doing. Even though it's been 2 weeks since Robin's brains were blown out all over his dashboard, and I'm still not hearing about any advances in their case. I'm still not reading about any suspects of their own. I'm not even hearing about any movement in the Tabby Sinclair case. So what the hell are these clowns doing when I'm out there pouring my blood, sweat, and tears into trying to solve this thing? Apparently, they're out catching burglars. Turns out the night Robin was killed, Bobby Boy was being arrested for trying to break into a GNC and steal a bunch of Metrex bars. That's right, my prime suspect was sitting in a jail cell when Robin was out being ambushed at the warehouse. Wasn't him, man. I got it wrong. All that talk about Bobby needing to get out of town, it sounds like he was just wanting to skip out on the bail for the Metrex bust. I was so sure it was him, man. I was positive. It had to have been him. This whole time, I'm walking around like I'm such hot shit. And the truth is, just cold diarrhea. I got home that night just feeling like total crap, you know? I was embarrassed at the gym, embarrassed at the police station. And I was just mentally, physically exhausted, dude. And honestly, I just wanted to give up. And to make matters worse, I walk in the front door and there's my stepdad, Jerry, sitting in front of the TV. There's a recliner, watching this cop show, Higher Potential. It's about Dee from It's Always Sunny. And I guess she plays some maid who solves murders in between scrubbing toilets and picking up her kids from school. So sure enough, Dee's on there, covering some killer, saying a bunch of cool, clever things. And it just set me off, dude. I was so pissed. I mean, TV makes it look so friggin' easy. Like, anybody could just go out there and start catching killers, start cracking cases, you know? But it's bullshit. And it's irresponsible, man, you know? Oh, you're a maid. Why don't you go out and solve some murders? You know, they shouldn't be encouraging people like that, you know? Giving people false hope that they could do it, you know? And that's kind of what I was saying to Jerry when the dude, honestly, without even looking up from his tablet, spit out these diamonds. He was like, you know, Keith, you're right. She does always crack the case. But it always takes her to the full episode. And I think what the dude was trying to say is sometimes you got to get it wrong to get it right. Being wrong isn't failing. It's just part of the process. I've been getting it wrong my entire life. If there's one thing I know how to do, it's get it wrong. Got it wrong with Bobby. I'm sure I'll get it wrong a few more times down the road. But I promise you, these whiffs are going to lead somewhere. Because while I do fuck up, I don't give up. So stick with me and let's go catch ourselves a killer. Thanks for watching.